What's up, all you bitches? We are back with another knee-jerk reaction review. This is one that I'll probably do real quick. I saw this movie when it first came out like 3 weeks ago, but I kept forgetting to do it, and then normally I'll kind of let it go by because, it's not hot anymore. It's not fresh. But then again, it's an A24 film, and it's not like overly popular. So let me tell you if you should see Red Rocket. Yes. And what the fuck is that guy's name? The main star, the dude from Scary Movie 3, where he puts over the hood and it looks like he's in the KKK in the middle of the hood. It's actually one of his jokes, like, the hood, the hood. He's like, yeah, I know, we're in the hood now. Simon Rex. He's like, no, the hood. Yeah, that guy. Very interesting seeing him in an A24 film. A24 film is hit or miss with me. Usually hit and usually big hit. But then other times I find myself where, where the plot isn't strong, which it isn't, I don't think, on a lot of A24 films. They're just very, like, their own thing. They're very niche, whatever you want to call it. And they're very character study type of films, which I can get behind. But then sometimes I'll be watching and I'm like, what is the plot of this? What are we doing? I kind of fall into that. But this one was very entertaining. It was really good. I really enjoyed it for like the first 30 minutes. It's about this porn star that moves back to his old town with like his druggy-looking ex-wife, who is actually not he's not ex-wife. They're still married, I think they say in the movie. And she lives with her mom. And, he's shacking up there. And it takes a while to, get to that point to where he kind of wins her over. And he's like, let me pay rent. And it seems like everything's starting to go well. In fact, at the apex of when things are going well, he's like, let's go get some donuts. And he goes to this donut shop. And when he gets to the donut shop, let's talk some spoilers here, people, if you're ready for that. There's nothing really too overly spoilerific for this. But at the same time, I think you can hear this and see the movie. I didn't know this going in. But honestly, I didn't watch the trailer. And he sees this girl. And this girl, she's in high school. And she is not in high school in real life, thankfully for that. But, we pretty much already knew that after what happens. But she looks very high schoolery. And you can tell he's taking an interest into her. So much so that he leaves there and comes back and it's closed. It's like, fuck. Comes back the following day. And there's this Asian girl working. It's like, she'd be back tomorrow or whatever. Terrible Asian impression. I'm sorry. Don't fight me. Especially if you're Asian. Whatcha? But, she's cool about it ish. But she's also like, I don't really care. Like, what are we doing here? Yes, come back tomorrow. And he comes back the next day and he starts in on this high schooler and he's flirting with her. And what ensues is like a relationship. They're hanging out. They take it really slow. And then graphic sex scenes happen. I'm just saying it like that because that's how it felt. It's like this 42-year-old man knocking off this junior in high school. Now, she's 17 in the movie, about to turn 18, so I'm guessing that makes it a little better. And in real life, she's older, so that does make it better. But she looks like she's like 17 or 16. And being and seeing that the sex scenes are super graphic, it was very awkward to me, man. I'm sitting there during this movie, and I'm just like, bro, are y'all enjoying? I'm like, okay. Maybe there's like one scene that was just like a little weird. Like, oh, God, they're doing it again. And it was hard for me to enjoy the movie for this reason. It was just very like, wow. Like, this movie's plot has become basically this fucking old porn star just moves in with his ex-wife, and then he finds this new high schooler that he's going to try to groom and take back to L.A. to become the next big, whatever porn star you like to look up. Let's keep it in your ball court, right? The next hot thing. And, yeah. But watching this guy that's 42 years old that's just, like, banging the living shit out of the 17-year-old for scene after scene after scene after scene is very, like, kind of uncomfortable to me. Like, a 42-year-old fucking a high schooler, I don't necessarily want to see that. And it's like the nudity's graphic at times, and the sex scenes are like very much not just like set like they're fucking. You know, they are absolutely fucking, and it was too much for me. As I'm watching this, I'm like, God, again, okay, we're doing this. You know, if they could have been like a little more discreet about it, I think I could have been like, okay, that's a little weird, but maybe the rest of the movies get. But it was so in your face, and it was so like, is no one else like, is this not strange to watch a 42-year-old man go to a fucking donut shop, see a high schooler, and then just start fucking her amongst the store? Maybe it's just me. I don't know. I mean, the movie was good overall. There's a couple scenes, like a certain scene on a highway that, like, I don't even know if it was supposed to be funny, but I thought it was hilarious. Just watching the aftermath on the news, but the sex with the underage girl that was about to be of age and still looked like, you know, like could be like your friend's daughter type shit. It was just weird. I couldn't get into it. Overall, Red Rocket gets 3 out of 10 to me. Did not enjoy this movie at all. And it's really for that reason. It was just so off-putting once it started doing that. But apparently a lot of people do not have a problem with it because it's got really good reviews on IMDb. And, you know, it's all, you know, it's art. And you're like, oh, so that's art, you creep. No, I'm not saying that. But you know how it is. We watch people get murdered on screen. We watch all types of shit on screen, and it still ends up being a good movie. But for me personally, this was a little much and was a little awkward. But I don't know. Any of y'all seen Red Rocket? I did not enjoy it. Maybe you did. There was definitely enjoyable aspects, but I did not enjoy it overall. Love you guys. See ya.